Morning, everybody. Another hot day. It's early and it's already hot. I'm soaking wet. I know I'm dehydrated. I go in, I just had a bottle of water. I guess I was getting you get that heart murmur feeling. You get oh, I better sit down, that feeling. So I did, and I already watered all this stuff once. I'm gonna have to water it 3 times so it soaks right through. Yesterday was very hot, but it wasn't as humid. Today's going to feel worse because we have a little bit more humidity today. It's going to be I think they said 50-something%. I don't know. As you see, I get everything opened up. And I've been in here. And I had gotten the battery for this bad boy. So I'm going to put the battery in it. And that will be that. And I will leave him a note. And hopefully, life will be good. Hopefully. Well, that wasn't good. Go flying all over the place. Stuff go flying all over. Not good. Okay. Especially if it's something that I need. Now, there's a couple of places. I'm not sure. They look like fresh. I can't tell if it's water. Because it rained so much. I know water came in, but then it looked like it was coming down, but from the roof. But this is only a few years old. It's not even 10. It's 3, if that. And the roof is fine, so I don't know where the water came from. Unless it came to a certain degree out and then started going back. But it looked like right under that orange tractor, the Kubota, it looked like water was dripping from somewhere. I have no idea. So I'll tell them when it comes back. Because sometimes it's amazing. As you say, oh, you know what I noticed? And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. You're going to tell me that this isn't going to fit either. Oh, I'll tell you. No wonder this thing is a pain in the neck. Every single thing you get for this seems to be the wrong part. Good in there. Yay. All right. Come back over here. And you go down there. Go on. And yes, I tend to sometimes connect things and disconnect them many more times than I need to. I don't know why. It's just one of them things. One of them there things. It just makes no sense. I'll screw something all together and then I have to take it apart. It's why didn't you try something? Try it before you put it all together. I just don't do that. Maybe I inherently like to get aggravated. Actually, the reason is I don't like to get pretty much done with something and then have to do a little nitpicky finishing up things. I really don't like that. It's I want to put together, oh, it's done, So I think I would rather take it apart a little bit, because most of the time it's not that. But I have a feeling that this lawnmower here, its middle name is "Let Me Make You Work." So it must be like some Victorian thing where they had like 20 names. Alright, is that tight enough? I think it is. Then we'll go like, okay. Soaking wet. Unbelievable. 1, 2. Here's the other one. Somebody did put it in. So the screw is gone. No, somebody came in and used the screw. And I don't know where the nut is. This 1, 2. Okay. Found it. Oh, lovely. Because usually, like, even if people use stuff, things don't go missing. But the unfortunate thing is if you had, like I did, a part there, and you go like, let's see. What I want to do, actually I wanted to put it in backwards, but I remembered it was a pain when I get it out. So I'm gonna have to do it this way. It'll work. And we'll have radio silence while I'm concentrating sometimes, but I tend not to concentrate a lot. So actually, sometimes I do. It just works that way. But this is actually going amazingly easily, so that means we know something is wrong. Have you ever had that happen? You say, this is just too easy. This is just too easy. This can't be right. Lordy. Okay. And then, I told you, I don't like batteries. For a second there, I thought I saw a spark, and it was just the copper. Lordy. Let's see. Will you fit? Please fit. There. Oh. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. This is going way too easy. This is way, way, way too easy. Something must be wrong. And the only problem is I'm really too short to ride this thing. But finally, okay. Okay. Oh, so hot. The sweat is literally pouring. Very ladylike. I can down one of these in like 2 seconds. Not like but. And it's amazing. It's almost like you can feel it go straight to your head. I know I'm very, very dehydrated. I was outside a lot yesterday, and I think I just I was And I was one of those days of, oh, just one more thing. You know, you one more thing yourself to death, and pretty soon you just pass out. But I did take a break and go inside for a little bit, and then so it wasn't as bad. Okay. Where is everything? Hopefully everything's in neutral. I'm not going to start it, but I heard that it turned over. So there you go. One dilemma fixed. One dilemma fixed. All right. So now, let me get rid of this stuff. So that saved him big money. And it's pretty neat. You do that stuff, you know, you can do things around and you help out. And like everybody helps each other. If you need something, like if I needed to have some help at the house, somebody would come help me. Just like I would go help somebody. I think. Let's go through so we can lock this up because yeah. Now, if you've ever seen this kind of a lock for a barn, it turns and drops down into a hole so that you can just close it. And I'll show you. That was dumb. Okay. You lift it up, and there's like two little, it's always easy, except when I'm doing it. There's two little tabs here that hold it up. Now say you're outside and it goes like that. You can just push it and it'll lock from outside so you don't have to worry. But what we do is you go inside and you turn one, because in this space somebody could put in like an angle, stick it in and go boop and open the barn. We don't have problem with theft up here. I don't know why, but we don't. Maybe it's a nice neighborhood. Maybe people say everything up there is used anyway. You couldn't sell it if you tried. It could be that way. I don't know. But we don't have trouble with theft. We don't have vandalism. It's amazing. We just don't have many problems. So I'm going to go through here and water this stuff one more time. Oh boy, it's hot. It's hot. What the heck? That water did a miracle on me. I was like literally dizzy. And it's funny, you think that you're drinking enough, but if it's pouring off of you, no way. I do remember we went to the Grand Canyon and they were telling us about people hiking and they get so dehydrated that they'd find them with water bottles on them. They didn't even realize they were dehydrated because they would jump off cliffs to like run down to a stream, and they'd have 2 or 3 water bottles in their backpack and they would just forget about them. It's a strange thing. So it's like that. You're working in your yard and you go like, oh, let me go over here. I'm going to go in and take a break. Oh, you know what I got to do before I go in? And the next thing you know, you spent an extra hour. And not good. So These have all been really, really wet this morning. So I'm just doing like a little extra. I was doing 2 or 3 times so that it really soaks through. Sometimes people will come and water just like, you know, just and do that. But they'll only do it once. And the water really only gets down a quarter of the way. Now these have all been soaked and they're still looking sad. They were soaked yesterday really, really well. It's just brutal. And, I mean, they are past where they should be in the ground. They really should be in the ground. Because they're in a compost mix. And to start, like starter, you can't grow plants in starter mixes. It just doesn't work. It doesn't have the right thing. They're dying to get into the ground, literally. So, sometime this week, I'm sure that most everything will end up planted. How did this stuff get so dry? I don't know, but it is. But some of this I know it will not survive in these little packs. Like this here. There's no way. All of it, it just gets wicked leggy. And it doesn't actually bolt, but it bolts right up. And it's just not good. So, oh well. That pack is Sandra. Nobody bought it. That's okay. Somebody came by the other. I was doing a little bit of video the other day. Somebody came by, and he's actually a neighbor, and he just built a house before the prices went up. Yeah, he's been working on it for a couple of years. So I told him if he wants ground cover, come to my house. I got tons of it. So he's the one who cut my my huge, it was like a 70-foot maple tree, and he gave me a really good deal. So I'll be nice to him and give him pack of Sandra. He'll probably need like $1,000 worth, but that's all right. I got plenty of it. Because if you thin it out, you know, it's good to thin out. So this is the well, okay? And it was jumped down on a milk crate. And yesterday, I had this pool ladder at the house. And I was trying to figure out, see, we've got that one over there, but it's really hard to use because the entrance used to be on the other side. And now we have it on this side. Like before the barn was torn down, we used to get to the well from over there. So that's why that's there. But it was really hard because it's straight up and down. And I says, I have this small one. So I was going to build it and put it that way, you know, sideways. But it takes up too much room. So I just leaned it against, and I have this. I put this bar just to keep it from tipping. And it's very, very sturdy, and it's very comfortable. So I'm going to pause this and get down there. Okay, I had to shut the water off. But here we go. And this is so much better than a crate. We kept saying, see, it's got like a little bit of a wiggle. I'll put like maybe a board under there or something, so that it doesn't keep pulling. But it's much easier. And the milk crate was like, it's going to squish one of these days. So you can just go in, have a handrail right here. So it's much, much safer. Yay, and all our old wobbly knees get a break, especially after a full day and you're tired and you just don't feel like, I know some people, they say like, I just didn't have it in me to go climbing down into the well. So now it's easier. But I do have to put a board under there so that it just doesn't wiggle itself loose. So anyway, part 2 of a solenoid and the end of a wicked hot weekend and watering plants and hoping they don't die. Let's see. Oh, what else do I have to do? I'm going to be turning on the irrigation, but I can show you that another day. So anyway, things are looking pretty good. The grass will be able to get cut. I mean, you can see I just cut this side up here. I think it was like Thursday night or Friday night, and look at it, because it rained so much. Oh, Thursday, I cut it Thursday, and when it rained, it just like now it's exploded. So, and it really could get, if this was a lawn, you'd be going like, oh lordy, I gotta cut it again. And I cut this back half. I didn't get down to the second half because it's just been too hot. Mayhem's been doing really, really good. And this corner down there, you can actually see over here, all of that looked like this. I hope I'm pointing at the right place. But if you can see tall weeds here, that's what all of this looked like. So that's what he's doing. The other girls are in the shade. And he's got 2 places. I think you can see him. He's over there. But this tree here, shade all day. And he's got his water and stuff. He'll stay over here right now because he's next to the girls. But as soon as it starts getting hot and the sun goes over, this you can see how early it is because of the sun. He'll go under the big tree. So, well, that's it for today. Hoo-wee. Yep, gotta go. Got an errand and chiropractor. Yay. Get my back fixed after this weekend. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, I hope everybody has a good week. Have a good day. Try to do something nice for someone today. It'll make you feel very, very happy. And until next time, take care. Okay? Bye-bye.